First up on YTV Live, we'll be looking forward to College Varsity on York Yesterday.
Ooh, fancy! Brand new intro. Nice.
What can we say? It's pretty nice.
It's pretty
Hello,
high tech.
everyone,
Hello.
and welcome back to York Yesterday. I'm here with the one and only Hez.
And I'm here with the one and only William. Nice to meet you. How are you doing?
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
You know, I knew we'd meet one day.
Did you?
Yeah, I felt the chakra in me. I felt it.
I didn't know spiritual like that.
Yeah, I am.
Wow.
You can learn more about that later.
There we go. And on tonight's show, we're just going through College Varsity and just having a good time. Well, how about we say we roll the title, shall we?
Yeah, let's roll tiles.
Let's get on with it.
Wow, two openings. Two openings. It's so professional.
It's what we need.
So
Come on
professional.
now.
I love it.
So we're going to start with some local news, Hez.
Ooh.
Let's start
as always.
firstly. York teen inspired by rugby league legend Kevin. I can't pronounce. Kevin
Go on, try it. Try it.
Stanfield. I butchered the name.
That's all right. That's all
Sorry.
right. It happens. It
Completes
happens.
275-mile challenge running and cycling from Leeds to Edinburgh.
Wow.
I don't know if I could do that.
I couldn't do that.
No, I
would
couldn't.
pass out. I think I'd get halfway to Leeds and die.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
same.
Yeah.
Next one. A teenager has become the youngest bell ringer at North Yorkshire Cathedral.
A bell ringer.
Yeah.
That's a job. I do that for free. I do that for free. I don't know what.
Yeah.
You can get paid to do that?
I think so. I didn't know. Do you have the arms for it?
No, I don't. But I can ring. What I like to do is just stand in public and ring bells. And I usually get arrested.
Yeah, okay, maybe you shouldn't.
I'll stop.
Don't-
I'll
yeah,
stop.
yeah,
I'll
don't
stop.
incriminate yourself any further.
I'll
okay?
stop.
Next one, the University of York Student Union Environment and Ethics Officer have resigned from their roles this week,
Oh.
calling the institution hostile and anti-democratic.
Wow.
That's quite
Intense bits of news.
There's
There's
some intense
quite a lot
stuff
going on, isn't there?
Yeah, there is.
Wow.
Well, there you go. That's the news for our week.
Wow. Your bombshell. You ended on the
Oh, that's-
bombshell.
We're ending on a bombshell here, as
This is
Jeremy Clarkson would say.
usually this is part of the show where I just have a mini power nap, but you've really interested me.
Yeah, I've got you into it. And now, we're going to hit you some York City updates.
Ooh.
Let's go on football, Hez. Let's do this.
Let's get it.
First, lost 2-0 on Saturday against Bath.
No.
Sorry, York. They
Come
gave
on.
it a go, though.
Good go, yeah.
Next fixture is tomorrow against Wealdstone.
Ooh.
And they've dropped to 20th on the National League table with
Ah.
39 points.
What are we doing?
I know. We've got
That's
this,
all
though.
right.
I
That's
think
all right.
we can keep it going.
Yeah, we can get back after this. We're so
Hopefully.
back. We're so back.
I think you should join the team.
You think?
I think you've got it in you.
I think there's lots of sports opportunities on campus right now, aren't there? I think I could
That's
get
a
back
good
into
little
it.
segue, that
Little
is.
segue.
Yeah,
You
little
like that? You
segue.
like that?
College varsity
you know
won
what?
this week.
This hosting stuff is really rubbing up on me.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
actually being a help.
You're kind of you're acing it. I'm just gonna say you're acing it.
Thank you. That means a lot coming from you, William. All right.
Thank you. Next one. Sorry, got distracted.
That's
there.
all right. That's all right. Bit of a distraction.
Moving on here, the club had sacked manager Neil Ardley after a long streak with very few wins. And not only that, the club have appointed ex-Worthing manager Adam Hinshelwood to take over. What do you think about that?
I don't keep up on this sort of stuff,
No.
but if he hasn't got any wins, sounds like the right move to me. That's just me, though.
No, I'm saying that.
Just me, you know?
Yeah, like
What about you? What do you think?
I think sometimes a spice up with the manager can't be bad. If he's had
No.
a losing streak as well, maybe that's what we're
Yeah.
looking for.
Yeah, and it's like that thing, you know, and like you go and get new food, and it's like, well, you got to try some new
gotta
stuff
try
to
some
know.
new-
Yeah.
You try it and then you're like, wow.
And you go, no, I miss my ex, and then you go get them back.
Ooh.
Sometimes, not always.
Yeah. Do you need to talk about anything, or are you okay?
Valentine's Day didn't go well for me.
Yeah, same. It's okay.
That's all right. We've got each other.
Yeah, thank you. Moving on.
Yes, please. Thank you.
So we're gonna cut now to the Norman Ray fashion show.
Ooh, bit of fashion.
yeah, a bit of
Are you a fashionista, William? By the looks of you.
What are you saying? The outfit
Look,
I'm wearing, do you
no.
think?
Go on. Give us a drip check. Give us a fit check.
Right, got
Go
some
on.
shoes on.
Yeah.
Shoes there.
That's always good.
Jeans.
Good.
At the top, you can't, kind of boring.
Looking good.
Not as fancy as you though. Those feathers have
No,
been
look at this.
positioned today. Yeah, wow.
You
That's
like
what
that?
I need. Yeah, so move on to that. The event took place 21st of February, and it was collaborated with Hard Magazine to create Threads of the North in their February fashion show.
Let's check
Cut
it out.
to it now, shall
yeah,
we?
let's check it out.
I'm here with Emma, one of the designers for tonight. What made you want to be a part of this event?
I was really inspired by that. It was a student-run gallery, and it was a really exciting opportunity to show my work to people.
Could you tell me a bit about your designs?
So they're inspired by my Irish heritage. So I looked into Irish fishermen's jumpers, and I sort of combined it with like rave culture. So I wanted to like modernise knitwear. So yeah, it's basically like a lot of colour and accentuating the body. Yeah, making the wearer feel empowered.
Awesome. Have you seen your work on the runway before?
I have once before, but this is only my second time seeing it, so yeah, I'm very excited.
Hi, I'm here with another designer for the event today. Would you mind telling me your name, the name of the brand?
So my name's Katie Hughes and I have a brand called Daffodil Elite where I make sustainable clothing and jewellery using upcycled and vintage fabrics.
Awesome. Awesome. Have you ever seen your works on the runway before?
Not since my graduate collections, that was a while ago, so yeah, it's exciting to see them. Yeah, and they look great in them, the models look great in them as well, which is great.
What inspired you to work with the Norman Ray Gallery and the magazine?
They reached out to me actually, and I really like the fact that it's student run, kind of mixing and collaborating everything together. It's really inspiring. I didn't get that when I was in uni, and I just think it's really cool that everything's mixed together. I love it, it's great.
Hi, what's your name?
Omar Amin.
Cool. What's your role at the event today?
So I'm just doing some of the photography for the models coming down the walkway.
Do you usually work with Norman Ray Gallery or Hard Magazine or a bit of both?
Yeah. So this is my first one for Norman Ray. I normally do like the fashion stuff for Hard Magazine, but this is my first time doing event photography. Yeah.
Is it nice being part of a different sort of atmosphere?
Yeah, it's really cool. It's like nice to have that break from uni. Like you can do something a bit more creative, and like the people who plan this have worked so hard, so it's really cool to see it come like together and stuff. But, yeah.
What sort of inspires you in your photography?
It's just a nice way to like memorialize like an event and stuff. It's good to have like something to look back on, and so coming to uni, you have all those moments with your friends, so you want to get more serious into it, and then you see there's like so much you can do, and fashion is just such a cool way to explore that.
Hi, nice to talk to you guys. What are your names?
Marina.
I'm Voa.
Awesome. And what are the names of your designers?
So I'm wearing Emma.
I'm wearing Anita.
Gorgeous. What inspired you to model today?
I just think it's a really unique opportunity and I'd never get to do something like this anywhere else.
Same. I thought there's a first time for everything, so why not just try it?
Hi, I'm here with some audience members. What made you excited to see the event today?
Well, she works on the Hard magazine, so she got in for free and she told us about it. So
yeah, I'm always trying to bring my house along to like lots of things like this, and they're always really up for it, which is pretty good. Yeah, so I'm the art editor on the magazine, so I'm always looking to like include new things and like, you know, I think with art sometimes people can think it's quite like traditional, so it's fun to look at all the new stuff that's going on. Yeah.
Very fancy.
That was a bit of fashion.
Bit of fashion, yeah. Who's this?
We're now joined on the sofa by...
So I'm Jonathan van der Lith.
Jonathan.
What is your role?
So I'm the tournament sec for USU, so York Sport Committee. I'm the tournament sec. So basically what I do is roses. My entire job is just roses. Obviously the biggest inter-university sports competition in Europe. And that's all down to me and a fellow named Sam, and obviously Tanisha, the York Sport Pres. All down to us, basically.
Nice. Wow.
Very intense, but obviously another thing on the screen right there, college varsity. It's a very, very big part of this semester. We're hoping it to be. It's going to be very good.
So what day is college varsity? When?
So college varsity is this Sunday.
This Sunday.
3rd of
This
March.
Sunday, don't miss it.
And
Very, very important.
How can people go watch college varsity?
So literally to watch it, you just turn up. You turn up to the York Sports Centre.
Just go.
Hez, you can come if you
I'm
want.
going to come along, yeah.
If you
I'm
wanted
there.
to.
I'm there, girlfriend.
Yeah,
Don't you
definitely.
worry.
Yeah, it starts at 10:45. So it's an
10:45.
opening ceremony presented by Tanisha, I believe. Potentially Charlie Jeffries might come down.
Woo, the man
not
himself.
confirmed yet, but
A
Hez,
cameo
you can
from
have a little chat to
Jeffries.
him.
Making an appearance.
Yeah, should be good.
I'm tight with him.
And it'll be from 10:45 to around 7, I believe, is when the sport finishes.
Right.
A whole day of events.
I'll tell you what, that sounds good.
Whole
Very,
day.
very good.
Very
so
fun.
What is okay? Actually, what I've kind of missed is kind of a big question here. Hez.
Yes.
What actually is college varsity?
Okay,
Ooh.
perfect.
The dictionary definition.
And I feel like that was quite a big one.
Yeah,
Go
so
on, man.
college varsity is basically the best way for colleges to present their biggest sport and to go against University of Durham colleges to see who's the best university.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. So so I believe this year every college will be playing in the college varsity. So I believe there might be a Lister Cato team.
Who are you rooting for?
So I'm personally Vanbrugh. So
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
very nice.
There we
very
go.
nice.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I'm also the captain of Vanbrugh volleyball. Yes.
Very
And
nice,
We
very nice.
luckily have got into varsity this year. So we'll
Wow.
be playing, I believe, is it Josephine Butler from Durham as the second seed for volleyball.
Yeah.
So we're
Very
looking
nice.
for a win,
Come on.
a big Vanbrugh win. There's also women's rugby from Vanbrugh, which should be very, very fun.
Nice. What is history like? Past varsity events.
Yes.
How have we done compared
So
to Durham?
recently we've done really well. We've won the last 2 years of varsity, which
Go
means
on.
going for a three-peat this year, which it should be pretty good. I'm just saying, get 3 years in a row. That's pretty standard.
Yeah.
So that's why it's so big this year for York, and obviously it's at home.
Yeah.
So it's going to be in the York Sports Centre. Which just means we're going to get a lot of home fans, hopefully, just everyone just coming out.
Yeah.
It should be very, very fun.
Definitely. How can people get involved with sports? Like,
Well, yeah, college sports at York, that is one of the reasons why I came to this university. It's so easy to get into. Literally, no matter the college you're in, all 9, 10, 12 colleges? I'm not
Hez,
sure.
do you know how many?
50.
50.
Yeah.
We'll call it 50.
Close enough.
40 of them people don't know about. They're underground.
So every single college offers, I believe, at least 15 sports.
Right.
Covers a lot of boundaries,
Yeah.
which is very, very good, and it's very easy to do. You kind of just show up. That's what it is. Go on the college Instagram page or on their website and just go to it, yeah? You can even just message the captains, message the presidents of the sports, just show up. That's all it is. Of course, if you get further on, we might have to ask you to buy a membership. Unfortunately,
You get the free
it
trial for it.
isn't
Yeah.
free for the whole thing.
Fair enough, fair enough.
For most
Can't
colleges,
freebie.
I believe it's £28.
Right.
But
£28.
it is £28 for about 15 sports.
Yeah.
Getting about
Wow.
1 or 2 training sessions a week and the college matches. So it's pretty good for your money. I'm just saying.
It's for a whole year as well.
Exactly, yeah, for a whole year.
Jonathan?
Yeah. Yes, Hez.
Can I ask you a personal question? It's a personal question.
Okay, I'll allow it.
I don't know.
Right, so you seem like a sport man.
Sure.
If I've gathered anything from the past few questions, you
Yes.
are a sport man.
Yes.
Based off of my current build and physique,
Yes.
what sport should I take up?
Okay.
Wait, let me do some.
Very-
I'm going to
very-
do some poses while you
Yeah.
answer this question. Ready?
Okay, yeah.
I'll be admiring.
Ooh, okay. Ooh, that's changed my mind a bit. Okay.
Have you been working out?
Yeah.
Okay, I think
I
I've
can't
got an
afford a
answer.
gym membership. This
I
is
thi-
why
think
I
I've
want to know about these
Well,
societies.
Despite not being in the gym, you're looking pretty good, Hez. I'm not gonna lie. He's looking pretty ripped.
Thank you.
Come on.
I'd say a good sport would be American football.
For me?
I think you got some speed on you. I think you
Yeah.
could run
Look at
through
these
some
legs.
people,
Yeah.
get a nice catch in the end zone. I reckon you've got that.
Yeah,
And,
and, you know,
we
you-
do have an American football team at the university.
Yeah, and you know, paint me brown, disguise me as the ball, get me across the pitch.
Exactly.
That's perfect. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you,
for telling us
Jonathan.
all about varsity.
Of course, yeah, definitely come Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Every single college sport will be playing for the entire day.
Wow.
It's gonna be really good.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Sounds like a good time.
Please get involved, everyone.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
So next, what we've got coming up
Ooh.
is the Colour and Light report.
Ooh.
Which you might recognise who's presenting that.
Oh,
You know,
is it you?
maybe might be me. All about
Crazy.
lighting up. York lights up a different building every year. Minster last year, and this year they've done the art gallery. So It's all
Oh.
about that and the messaging behind that. And yeah, let's head to it now and see what it's like.
Let's see.
Hello everybody, welcome back to ISTV. We're at the York Art Gallery today on the opening night of the York's Colour and Light Festival. But first, before we get into that, we're going to go speak to some people who helped sort this out. Let's get there now. Behind me is the Grey Room, so we're going to see the people who helped create this lovely event. What do you say we go in there and chat and see how they made this event and how they made it come to life, shall we? We've made it to the De Grey Room, and here we're going to listen to some speeches from some very important people, including the mayor and the main contributors who created the Festival of Light show. Let's get listening, shall we? Okay, all ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we are back, and I'm here with...
The full title, the Right Honourable the Lord Mayor of York, the Reverend Councillor Chris Colwick.
It's very great to be here with you. So firstly, what do you think the role this event has within the community, and how do you think it helps out during these times of darkness and dreary times of January, February?
I think you've answered your own question there. I mean, it can get a little miserable, and we've had such a miserable time recently with the storms, the wind, the rain, the floods, and colour and light is what we need. And it begins to look forward to spring, but we've been doing this kind of thing in York for quite a long time, and for me it's great that for those living in York, especially for those with young families, there's always something happening. You know, we had the ice trail
100%,
last weekend, the weekend before that, Residents Festival, then we've got the Colour and Light, and straight into the Viking Festival through the February half term.
Definitely.
So you can have a great time in York without it costing a fortune.
Yeah.
Which is good news for York residents.
And I always think there's always something going on in York. You can always kind of engage with something, which I think is lovely.
Yeah.
As well, we're lighting up the York Art Gallery this year. Anything else? Any other monuments in York you'd like to see lit up?
Well, we've done various events to say. People tend to associate this with the Minster.
Yes, and that was last.
And that was
right?
last year,
yeah.
and in some previous years.
Right.
In fact, I think the first one of this kind was actually at the Minster.
Yeah.
But that's going back quite a number of years. And there have been others in other places around the city.
Yeah.
But we're kind of spoiled for choice, aren't we?
That's what I'm saying. So many places. Yeah. So many places you can go to, definitely, yeah.
But we've never, as far as I'm aware, had anything quite like this at the Art Gallery. And it's great to just highlight what a wonderful art gallery we have and the resource that it is.
Definitely, yeah. And it's lovely to see as you walk by as well, especially during night time, and you can see all of that. That's lovely, yeah. Finally, before we let you go, I'd like to just say, what role did you have personally in sorting this out? Or do you know, is there anyone you'd like to thank for their massive role they've taken within this project?
I've not been involved in organising the event. I'm here as a bit of a welcome at this VIP launch. But I'm really thrilled that the actual switch on will be done by two youngsters, Lucy and George.
Lovely, yeah.
Lucy and George Digwood. And the reason that I approached them and asked them if they would like to do this, of course they're thrilled to do it, is because their father, who was hugely respected in the city, played a big part in the business life of the city, the economy of the city, even the civic life of the city. Even 2 years ago, he was the under-sheriff. I worked very, very closely with Andrew Digwood, but sadly he died very shortly after that year. And I'm thrilled that Lucy and George, when given the opportunity, invited to turn the lights on, I think they're quite excited about it.
Sounds fun. It
And I'm
sounds fun.
excited too.
Yeah, we're all excited to see it as well. But thank you. Thank you very much for speaking to us. And yeah, we'll let you get on with your day.
How long would you be so I don't burn your churros?
We're outside the Light Festival and I'm here with...
Maria.
And what is your job here? What are you doing?
So we run the cafes for the Yorkshire Museum Trust.
Nice. And tonight you're giving out free churros. Smell amazing. How do you go about making a churro? That's a really stupid question.
It's quite a simple dough. Our chefs in the cafes make all the dough, and then last minute we keep them in the fridge or refrigerated, and then we fry them last minute so they're nice and hot.
Smells amazing. And I won't keep you much longer, so I see you've got other people coming on. But are you excited about the festival?
Yeah, I think it should be a great thing. It's a free activity for everybody. So, yeah, 2 weeks of light and color, yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
No problem.
Thank you. Okay, we're back and I'm here with
Andrew Lawson.
And what is your role within creating this Colour of Light Festival?
So I'm the exec director at the York Business Improvement District, and yeah, Colour and Light is a project that is in its second year. Last year we did it at York Minster, and this year we have the pleasure of doing it, as you can see, on the York Art Gallery.
Well, firstly, congratulations. It looks absolutely amazing. It's a stunning piece of work. Where did you draw inspiration from when you created like the designs for the Colour of Light Festival?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think, first and foremost, after we did the Minster last year, we thought this is a difficult act to follow, but luckily in York we have some fantastic buildings, some fantastic canvases. So we spoke to the York Museums Trust and said, would they be interested? And once we did that, which was going back, probably a good 10 months ago, it was then thinking, how can we bring some of the stories about the artwork to life on the canvas, as well as creating fun colours, something that's will appeal to children as well as a wide range of audiences.
Yeah, as well. Like, what sort of role does this sort of event have with local businesses in York?
Yeah, well, I mean, our primary objective is to support local businesses. So really, this time of year, it's a little bit quieter. And the whole idea of this is it brings footfall into the city. I mean, last year we estimated about 45,000 people saw the projections at the Minster. We had really good feedback from our restaurants that boosted trade at a quiet time of year. Yeah. So we're very confident that we may get even larger numbers this year, because obviously it's the second year of running, and we're hoping that some of the businesses around here will benefit the same as they did around the Minster last year.
Yeah, definitely. It's such a great thing for people just to come and see, especially during these like dark nights, I think, personally. One more thing before I let you go. Yes. Is there any message, like with your display, is there any message you'd like anyone to take home with them about York, or maybe its cultural significance throughout history?
Yeah, I mean, I think not many people know that York is a UNESCO designated City of Media Arts. Yeah. So that in itself, a project like this can raise awareness of that. We're hoping that, we've got a lot of great incubator businesses in the city who actually deal in media arts, doing fantastic projects actually throughout the world. Like the House of Dragon, the graphics for that is actually done in the York City Centre. So believe it or not, we're trying to create awareness of that, because if we can get those companies to grow, we can maybe get more student retention working in those companies. So it's part of this bigger project to raise awareness of the fantastic culture we've got in the city, not just the old York, but what actually could be, a forward plan for New York, with its speciality in media arts.
Yeah, definitely. It's such a great city, York, because it mixes really old and new very well together. It's beautiful. Yes. Anyway, thank you very much. It's been lovely to speak to you, and thank you for doing this interview for us.
No worries. Thank you for your time.
I'm here with
Jamie Thornton. Jamie.
And what's your role been here today? Let's discuss it.
I'm in the camera role.
Oh, really?
For the light show, yeah. Here's the
Thought I recognised
camera
you.
question.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah,
I think we came here on the way, yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I
seems
may
like-
have seen you on the bus.
Nah, maybe.
I don't know.
What do you think of it today?
I thought it was phenomenal, you know. I was a bit annoyed that I had to view it through this little screen because I was trying to record the whole thing, you know. But I'm glad that they just keep showing it, and it's like mesmerizing every time I see it. You know what I mean?
And would you recommend it to other University of York students?
Definitely, it's here for like what 2-3 weeks, you know. And it's in town central, not that hard to get to. It's very beautiful at night, isn't it?
Well, that has been it for our tour around the Colour of Light Festival. What an amazing festival. And like, here's a little example of what it looks like in the background. It's absolutely beautiful. Come down and see it if you've ever got a free chance. Anyways, this has been YSTV. I'm Will, and I hope you all have a good day. See you guys.
Oh, wow. Look at that. What do you prefer, colour or light?
Wow, that's
You can
quite
only
a
have one.
philosophical question.
I know, you can only
Surely
have one.
light creates colour hairs.
Yes, no, that is true.
I'm saying
I
light,
did just think, yeah, no, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you could be colourblind.
True, and then you perceive light.
You
there we go.
don't have no light if you don't, you know what I mean?
I didn't know you were a biologist.
I am.
Wow.
I would take, yeah, I'd also take light. Yeah,
Yeah, I think because you can't do anything without light.
true. True that.
True that.
True that.
Moving on.
Moving on.
We're going to give a rundown of the varsity and where you can watch it and what you can expect to see. So firstly, on YSTV, we'll be streaming the opening ceremony, netball, football.
And I hear
rugby.
it's going to be as good as the Olympics.
I think it's going to be better than the Olympics.
Yeah, they're going to get Rowan Atkinson out.
I reckon.
It's crazy. It's going to be good.
Nothing will beat the Queen jumping out of the...
Yeah, we can't beat that. We'll try. We'll
and
try.
We've also got basketball and pool. So make sure you tune in.
Yeah.
Yes, give it a watch. And you might find a sport you've never watched before and you might enjoy it.
And then you can join in.
Yeah, and then join the team.
There you go.
Jonathan said, there you go. Next one is there'll be 30 fixtures
Ooh,
all day on Sunday. And that's a lot, isn't it, Hez?
that's a lot.
Yeah.
How
50
long?
colleges, as you said.
Yeah, 50 colleges.
Yeah, 50 colleges.
Eee.
Yeah.
Well, like I say, the other 40, they're quite underground.
No, I reckon.
They might not show up. They're like the
Yeah, I
Illuminati.
reckon they're hidden. Secret
Yeah,
societies. we've
secret societies. Yeah.
And yeah, we're going to be York against Durham. So yeah, come along and show your support. Will you be there?
Oh, I'm at every event. I'm a B-knock.
Yeah, I would say you are.
You'll see, I'm a name about campus. So if I show up, I can be there for maybe 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna get crowded. So
I know,
I'll have to get out
do
of
you
there.
fly around, I guess?
Yeah,
Fly?
well, when it gets stressful, you know, I'm a flightless bird, so it takes me a bit of effort.
Okay, but you can.
But I can if I need to.
Okay.
Quick escape, yeah.
That's nice. That was nice.
Hmm.
Last year, fun fact for you here.
Ooh.
York won against Durham.
A fun
I
fact?
say it's a fun fact.
Oh,
We've already known
it better
that.
be. I better be ecstatic. Go on, give me the fun fact.
It was their first ever away win.
Whoa, that's so fun.
It's really fun. I'm not gonna lie, it was a bit underwhelming.
Yeah, it was a bit.
But you know, we've got to hype it up. That's quite good.
Yeah. Now, give me a
First away win
boring
as well.
fact. Give me a boring fact now.
About the varsity or just any?
Just any old boring fact to balance it out, because that was such a fun
Okay,
fact.
I've got it. Your brain eats itself. I definitely didn't find that out at this week's meeting.
What?
Your brain eats itself.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
How is that a boring fact?
It's a creepy.
You've given me existential dreads. That's not boring.
I don't reckon your brain has much left to eat. No offense.
What?
No, it's just like you've got quite a small head. I can't imagine your brain's huge.
I do not know what is
You make up
happening.
with it, though. You make up with it.
With my boyish charm.
And dashing looks.
Thank you.
There you go. So
Mhm.
I didn't mean to offend you. It's the first time.
My brain doesn't eat
That was-
itself.
That was quite harsh of me. I'm so sorry.
It
Yeah, your
was.
brain doesn't. Mine does. Humans, we're worse.
Mhm.
Ducks all the way. Am I right?
Ducks all the way.
There we go.
Any more info on varsity?
We've got some more coming up. York has won the last 3 varsities in a row.
Ooh.
Could this be their 4th?
Yes,
I reckon.
it is.
And I think with you supporting them as well.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah.
I'll be a good luck
I
charm.
think more people we have as well, the higher chance we've got with
Mhm.
the support.
It's like fairies. I do believe in fairies. All that.
Yeah.
If we all go there, stand in a circle, hold hands, we'll win.
Yeah. I do want to know, do you, have any sporting skills of your own?
Do I? I tried doing martial arts a few times. Didn't end well for me.
What kind of martial arts?
Obviously karate.
Ooh.
Karate, Shotokan karate.
So I did jiu-jitsu for a bit, so I reckon
Yeah.
we can spar.
Should we? Come here. Come here. Ba 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 ba
I don't know how
ba.
to do this.
Ba
No,
beep,
I
ba
feel a bit
bo.
bad.
Beep, ba, boop, yeah, bo. I want you.
Oh,
Come
whoa,
here.
Whoa.
You see that?
Okay, I get it, okay. First time meeting you,
All right.
you're ready.
All right.
Wow.
If this is too much for you,
Yeah,
do you want the thunder?
I don't want it, okay? I'm sorry. I'm
That's
sorry.
what I thought.
Hey,
That's what I
it was a
thought.
joke, It was a joke. I'm sorry.
That's what I thought.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's a bit awkward now, isn't it?
No, it's all right. Any more on varsity?
It's fine.
Any more on varsity?
I feel like we've given most of the facts, but I
Mm-hmm.
will say, people, like the event itself,
Yeah.
as I think as you would know,
Mhm.
great events to go out with your friends, have a nice Sunday where, let's be real, on Sundays you're not really doing anything.
No.
Go get some food from a food truck. They've got food trucks down there.
Yeah. Watch some sport.
Have a good time, watch the sport.
Have a good time.
Have a drink.
Yeah. And it's Sunday. Just show up. It'll be good.
Sunday show
I'll be
up.
there.
And yeah, have a good time. It's
Yeah.
all day, 10 to 7.
Yeah.
What more do you want?
Yeah.
What
Well,
more
I mean,
do you want?
yeah. Sounds like a lovely Sunday. My perfect Sunday. You know that whole thing.
Yeah.
Look at us. Look at us.
Yeah, wow. It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Moving on, Hez.
Mm.
Next, we've got a sustainable.
Oh,
We've got a sustainable student.
Have we?
Yeah. Apparently.
Where
that's
are
the
they?
name of the show. So it's all about being sustainable. It's about Sustainability Week, which is next
Ooh.
week, Hez.
Lovely.
And we're going to look into how you can do things to be more sustainable, whether that's upcycling your clothes,
Mhm.
shopping.
That makes sense.
And yeah.
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look, shall we?
Hi, I'm Charlotte and I'm here with YSTV. Today we're going to show you how to live sustainably on a student budget. Here in York, we've got a bunch of great charity shops where you can find second-hand clothing for a really low price, including but not limited to Sue Ryder, Mind, the British Heart Foundation, and St Leonard's Hospice. So come on, I'll go show you around. So, you're probably thinking, why should I shop in charity shops? Well, there's a multitude of reasons. You can find one-of-a-kind pieces in a range of different styles from all over the country. It's cheap and you often find designer items for just a fraction of the original price. And if you're really lucky, you can find vintage items that date back decades. In the process, you're also donating money to charity. And not only are you not buying fast fashion, you're also not contributing to the production of it in the slightest. You can get an entirely new wardrobe without increasing your carbon footprint. There are often good quality clothes that have been pre-loved and hold up really well. By buying secondhand, you're not only decreasing landfill, but also water consumption and the emission of greenhouse gases. And if you've got any old clothes you'd like to donate, there are some donation bins dotted around West Campus. To show you guys how easy it is to find sustainable clothing, I'm going to have 10 minutes to find 2 outfits for under £20. Let's go. Okay, we'll go with that. £2. That's good. Ooh, I can make that work. How much time have I got left? Nope. No. Oh, we've got brands like Hollister and like, there's all sorts here. Nice, £4. Let's go. That is beautiful. That's going to show my basket. All back on the rack. Two outfits, under 10 minutes, under £20. You might not realise how damaging fast fashion can be to the environment. So now you know that living sustainably is so much easier than you might think. I challenge you to go have a look around the charity shops and see what you find. Tune in next time where we'll have another look at how to live sustainably on a student budget.
Ooh, very sustainable.
I know. Are you feeling like you're on your sustainability grind right now?
I'm feeling like there's only one thing more sustainable in this room, which is our brand new friendship.
Yeah, I think think we've got a good friend. I'm so glad you said that.
Yeah,
I was
since-
worried the fight caused some tension, but I'm glad it's.
No, you know,
fine.
but you know what they say. If you can get past your first fight,
I'm saying.
it's a strong relationship.
Right. Well, our time's coming to an end now, Hez.
No.
Before we go, before
That's
we
all right.
go, let's tell everyone what's coming up next. on
Yeah,
Live
well,
Hour.
you better.
Yeah,
You've got the cards,
Yeah, I've got the cards.
Mr. Man.
So still to come tonight, Corey is joined by URY's head of computing, James.
Ooh.
Radio on the TV.
Ooh.
Nice, isn't it?
That's pretty good.
And finally, Untitled.mov is back. But where is Jamie?
Where is Jamie?
Wow.
I don't trust the guy.
No. And on that,
He's got a weird name, and I don't trust him.
Yo, do you not?
No, he better stay away from me.
Yeah, I think he should stay away. I don't know. Like, you seem like you've got a vendetta.
No.
No? Okay. That's it.
Don't know why you think that.
Well, thank you very much for hanging out with me today.
Yeah, thank you for hanging out with me,
It's
Will.
been very good. I've enjoyed our time
Me
together.
too, me
It's
too.
been lovely.
It's been
And you've got
lovely.
a lovely duck.
Thank you.
I hope I'll see you flying around campus soon.
Yeah, you will. Well, you know, probably eating seeds, passing out in bushes. But yeah, the flying thing.
Sure.
Sure.
I'll get my pet binoculars out and look for you.
Yeah, I'll look for you.
Oh,
Without
lovely.
binoculars.
Well, thank you very much, everyone, for watching tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it. And
Yeah.
we'll see you again next time.
See you next time.
Have a good week, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.